Imagine this. You land a single precision kill, and instantly an arc explosion blinds everything in sight. Then, before the enemies can recover, a chain reaction of explosions ignites, frying the entire room in arc energy while your abilities keep recharging non-stop. This isn't just a build, it's an arc-infused power fantasy. And once you try it, you'll never want to play Warlock any other way. Welcome to Insightful Gaming. Today, we're breaking down one of the most insane Arc Warlock builds in Destiny 2. Built around blinding chain explosions, infinite bolt charges, and Outbreak Perfected's nanite swarms. With Chromatic Fire, every precision final blow from your kinetic weapon creates a massive arc explosion. But we're cranking that up to 11. Thanks to Electrostatic Mind and Ionic Sentry, we're generating endless arc energy, constantly recharging grenades, melees, and class abilities while leaving enemies permanently blinded and vulnerable. This build isn't just fun, it's endgame viable. Whether you're running Grandmasters, dungeons, or high-tier activities, you'll be chaining arc explosions and shutting down entire waves of enemies with ease. Chapters are available for easy viewing, and if you want to run this build with me, join the Discord. The link is in the description, and I'm always looking for more Guardians to squad up with. Add me, and let's play together. As always, if you get value out of this video, hit that like button, and let's jump into the details. The core of this build is Chromatic Fire, an exotic chest piece that turns every precision kill with a kinetic weapon into an elemental explosion matching your subclass. And because we're running Arc, that means blinding chain explosions, completely shutting down enemies before they even get a chance to fight back. The real magic happens when you combine this with Outbreak Perfected. Every precision final blow not only spawns arc explosions, but also releases Siva nanite swarms, which latch onto nearby enemies and spread even more destruction. Since these nanites count as weapon damage, they also help generate bolt charges, feeding directly into our Ionic Sentry turret and our infinite ability spam. But here's where it gets crazy. These explosions don't just deal damage. They blind entire groups of enemies, making them completely helpless. In high-end content like Nightfalls and dungeons, this means unstoppable champions and deadly elites are left stumbling around, unable to fight back, while you keep the chain reaction going. With Chromatic Fire, Outbreak Perfected, and our Arc setup, this build turns you into a walking lightning storm, erasing entire rooms with one precision kill. And we're just getting started. To fully capitalize on Chromatic Fire's blinding chain explosions, we need weapons that feed the arc loop and generate insane ability energy. While Outbreak Perfected is the best choice for kinetic, let's talk about the special and heavy weapons that will take this build to the next level. For our special weapon, we're running Psychopomp, with Ambitious Assassin and Rolling Storm. This perk combo is perfect for this build. Every final blow grants bolt charges, and while amplified, we gain even more bolt charge stacks. This means every kill with Psychopomp feeds our Ionic Sentry turret, making sure we always have an Arc Lightning turret zapping enemies for us. For heavy, we're using Watchful Eye, a machine gun with Wellspring and Rolling Storm. This combination ensures constant ability regeneration while mowing down enemies. The more we shoot, the faster our grenades, melee, and rift recharge, keeping the ability spam flowing endlessly. If you want an alternative kinetic weapon, Wish Ender is another insane option. This bow's Queen's Wrath perk lets you see enemies through walls, pierces shields, and hits multiple targets at once, which means more precision kills, more Chromatic Fire explosions, and more enemies blinded all at once. With this loadout, we're not just dealing damage, we're fueling the entire build, creating infinite arc energy and making sure enemies never stop exploding and never get a chance to fight back. This build isn't just about explosions, it's about chaining abilities back to back with zero downtime. Every kill, explosion, and Ionic trace feeds into infinite ability regeneration, making you an unstoppable arc powerhouse. For our super, we're running Chaos Reach, an instant high-damage arc beam that melts mages and bosses while generating Ionic traces for even more ability energy. Next, we are using Healing Rift for support. Ball Lightning as our melee, and Pulse Grenade as our grenade of choice. Next for our aspects. First, Electrostatic Mind makes this build go nuclear. Defeating enemies with arc abilities, arc weapons, or blinded enemies generates Ionic traces, which instantly refill our abilities. This means every explosion, melee, and grenade kill just feeds more power into the loop. Second, Ionic Sentry is where things get ridiculous. Every time we defeat an enemy with a kinetic or arc weapon, we charge up an arc turret, which continuously chains lightning between enemies. And guess what? Every single hit from the turret grants bolt charge stacks, making sure our abilities never stop coming back. This also synergizes perfectly with Outbreak Perfected's nanites, since those count as weapon damage, helping charge the turret even faster. For Fragments, we're taking Spark of Beacons to make our arc special, and heavy weapons create blinding explosions when amplified, and trust me, we are always amplified. Spark of Ions ensures that every jolt kill spawns an Ionic trace, accelerating ability regeneration even further. Spark of Frequency boosts reload speed and increases bolt charge stacks while amplified. Finally, Spark of Resistance makes us tankier when surrounded, letting us stay aggressive even in high-level content. With this setup, we're spamming Ball Lightning, Pulse Grenades, and Healing Rift non-stop, while our blinding explosions, Ionic Sentry, and bolt charges keep the Arc Storm going endlessly. To keep our abilities up non-stop, we're stacking Orb Generation, cooldown reduction, and kinetic weapon boosts. For the helmet, Kinetic Siphon generates orbs of power on rapid Outbreak Perfected kills, fueling armor charge. Dynamo gives bonus super energy when using Rift, and Heavy Ammo Finder keeps our machine guns stocked. On the arms, Firepower refunds grenade energy on grenade kills. Impact Induction gives more grenade energy on melee hits, and Bolstering Detonation restores Rift energy when our grenade deals damage, ensuring we're always cycling abilities. For the chest, we're running Arc Resistance and Concussive Dampener for extra survivability and high-end content. On the legs, 3 Kinetic Weapons Surge mods give Outbreak Perfected a 22% damage boost while we have Armor Charge, scaling our explosions even bigger. Finally, for the Warlock Bond, we're using Bomber, Reaper, and Time Dilation. With these mods, we're spamming abilities, boosting Outbreak's damage, and ensuring a constant loop of explosions and Ionic energy. This season's mods make our bolt charges infinite, arc weapons faster, and even add healing. Overclock and Load speeds up reload and handling for arc weapons while amplified or holding bolt charge. Hold the Line buffs machine guns with faster reload, better stability, and healing on kills. Perfect for Watchful Eye. Dielectric generates endless bolt charges from defeating blinded enemies, fueling our Ionic Sentry and arc loops. Flashover makes reaching max bolt charge auto-amplify us while boosting arc lightning damage. Defibrillating Blast stuns champions, instantly maxing out bolt charge, healing us, and jolting enemies. With these mods, we're constantly amplified, spamming arc energy, and turning the battlefield into pure chaos. If you love causing chaos and never running out of abilities, this is the build for you. Try it out and let me know how it feels in the comments. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more game-breaking Destiny 2 builds, and stay tuned for the next one.